Hello, everyone. Former WWE referee Jimmy Corderas here. And with the event TLC, Tables, Ladders, and Chairs coming up on the WWE Network, just want to remind you that the WWE superstars are trained professionals. And as someone who has seen this up close, it can be very dangerous using these objects as weapons. So I would suggest that you do not try these at home. Do not use chairs on each other at home and that sort of thing. Leave that to the professionals, the trained professionals to do. With that being said, enjoy TLC and enjoy Aftermath, and we'll talk to you soon.
What's up, everybody out there in computer land? It's Nug. Hi, how are you? I'm fine. And you've reached Aftermath on the YouTubes with Jimmy, Anthony, and Kevin. And we're talking about TLC, which is coming up very soon. Tables, Ladders, and Chairs. And I thought, I wonder which one of those is the most effective. So guys, if you had your choice, a table, a ladder, or a chair, which one of those weapons would you choose? Jimmy, I'm going to start with you. You've seen a lot of these weapons over the years.
Yeah, I've seen tables, ladders, and chairs, oh my, and a lot of other stuff. But if it was me, if I had to pick, if I only had the choice of one weapon to use, I would go with a chair because it is the easiest to manipulate. It's the easiest to use. You don't have to set someone up to to incapacitate him to get him on the table so you can possibly put him through, or, have to set up a ladder. Basically, a chair, you can set it up, but at the same time, you can just start wielding it and start swinging it and do your damage that way. So for me, from an ease standpoint and from a get the job done quickly standpoint, I think chairs work.
It sounds like you're speaking from experience. Now, have you used a chair on somebody before? Is that why you really like this?
Not in an actual match or anything like this, but there have been some instances with my old riding partner, Tony Chimmel, but that's neither here nor there.
Now, Kevin, what about you? You got your preference of these three weapons?
Now, I can tell you that I've never had a favorite match that is a chairs match. Tables matches can be fun, and it's fun to watch someone go through a table, Lana notwithstanding 8 weeks in a row. I will say that I have enjoyed quite a few ladder matches in my day as a wrestling fan. In fact, some of my favorite matches have been ladder matches. Therefore, my choice for weapon of choice would be ladder. Let's go all the way back to Shawn and Razor. What a ladder match, perhaps still the best ladder match. And so many others since then.
When I was a kid, my brother and I would pillow fight, and I had the light pillow, and I hit him like multiple times. Bah, 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 bah. He had this heavy, I don't know what happened, if the feathers got wet or something. But it was a heavy pillow. If he hit me with one shot, it was like worth 10 of my little light pillow shots. And that is like chairs and ladders. You can use the chair, bam, 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 bam. But you get one good ladder shot, in either way, it's swinging or coming at you like a log. It can do some serious damage. The table, you don't really wield a table. You kind of drop the guy through the table. But we've seen recently, and in the past, the Bob Holly ones especially, they can cut you up when they go down because they're very unpredictable in how they're going to break. They do have metal legs. They do have a rim around it. And tables can be pretty deadly if they break a certain way. If they don't break a certain way, I'll be honest, tables kind of can break your fall. And table, because you feel it absorbs a certain amount of impact, it gives way, and when it gives way, you're actually falling from a lower point than you would have if there was no table at all. However, it's the shrapnel of a table that can do the damage. So also another added element of danger in a ladders match is falling from a super high area, especially when it's the big ladder and you fall to the outside of the ring and miss the table like I've seen. That's horrible. But in terms of danger and because of the multiple shots, I think chairs are the most dangerous.
Yeah, I gotta go with chairs just because there's one way to use a table and there's like maybe 2 or 3 ways to use a ladder, but there's a whole bunch of different ways. It's a multi-purpose tool, the chair. You can set a guy on it and do stuff. You can hit him with it. You can trap his leg or his neck or whatever in the chair, arm, you pick different body parts with it. A table is full body all at once through the thing. A ladder, sure, you can spin it around Three Stooges style and not know who's around either side of you. It's pretty great, but I got to go with the chair. But now that I'm thinking about it, what about a ladder with 2 chairs tied on the end?
Ooh.
Chair
But I
chop.
think it's really the best of everything. If you can then somehow put a guy through the table with that all happening all at once,
Did you see
I
Pete
think it's
Dunne?
perfect.
Pete Dunne
Yes.
set the chair down and spun. Who did he spin on that?
Yeah.
I think it was Roddy Strong.
It might have been
Roderick
Roderick,
Strong.
yeah.
And the way
Yes.
he came down on his sternum on the top of the chair, that looked like devastating.
There's
Yeah.
a spot in the War Games match with Bobby Fish, and I think it was Oni Lorcan. It was the Bobby Fish table that they had set up. Anthony, speaking of table shrapnel, this looked dangerous when Fish took Lorcan through the table, and then the leg of the table was poking out right here. After he went through the table, he's lying there like this, and the leg looks like it's 6 inches from his face. That looked like it'd be très dangerous.
Yeah.
I got to
Yeah,
tell
that's
you,
something I got to say about tables is that there's that mechanics behind the table of the legs, and that
Yes.
you're going through the middle, but then there's all this extra stuff, and you don't know where it's going.
Yeah, and as someone who's been not in a TLC match, but been up close and very close to these matches, 2 incidents that I remember very vividly: WrestleMania 2000 in Anaheim, when Jeff Hardy and Bubba Ray Dudley were on the top of the ladder, and as it got pushed over, there was a stack of tables on the floor that they went crashing through, which was incredible. But at WrestleMania 23, again, Jeff Hardy climbed a huge ladder on the inside of the ring. Edge was sprawled on a ladder that was draped between the ring and the barricade, and he did the senton drop, and they both went through that ladder. Scary stuff, man.
Yeah,
It's like almost every story with a table or a ladder. So this is how it starts. So Jeff Hardy,
that's exactly how
going
it starts.
through. It always starts. Jeff Hardy did this. That's how it goes.
And let's never forget the Hardy Boys and Eminem when Joey Mercury's face got disintegrated by a ladder.
Oh my goodness!
If you want to know how dangerous ladder matches are, right there will tell you. It seesawed up into his face, and it was destroyed
It
completely.
was bad. Yeah, his reaction was pretty gross.
I don't know how you kept going after that, any of those guys. I don't know how you move on. I'd be just going the whole time.
It changed his face forever.
Forever. Absolutely forever. Guys, what about you? What would you pick? Table, ladder, or chair? Let us know on Twitter. Use the hashtag AskAftermath, and be sure to tag Jimmy Corderas in it because he wants to know why you're wrong. But stay tuned. We've got trivia coming up, and it's all about TLC from me.
Ooh.